I've got one broken rib and a dislocated shoulder. You heard the doctor. He said I don't have anything to worry about. But how is it possible that I can be perfectly fine and Helen is dead?
Who knows why things happen the way they do?
God, Brooke, I never saw that car. It came right out of nowhere.
Stephanie, you couldn't have known that he was going to run a red light.
You know how long she's been with us? I mean, she's part of our family.
I haven't seen Gabriella in so long. It's hard to believe that she's actually off to college.
I don't know how I'm going to tell her.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry doesn't bring Helen back, that's for sure.
You can't blame yourself for this.
Who else can I blame?
I'm gonna go check with the police and see if they've located her.
Dr. Forrest, dial 118, please. Dr. Forrest, please dial 118.
Lieutenant Baker's office, please. Brooke Forrester. We'll have him call me back, okay?
Mom.
Oh, Nick, Bridget, glad you're here.
So how's Stephanie?
She's improving by the minute. I think maybe she can go home tomorrow.
Oh,
I told you she was tough. She'd make NASCAR proud.
She's gonna love these flowers.
Well, we picked these up for Helen. Do you know what room she's in? Mom? Helen's all right, isn't she?
It was something called a cardiac rupture.
Oh, my God.
I mean, she really didn't have a chance.
No.
Stephanie's devastated. She thinks it's all her fault. And I've been trying to comfort her. But there's really only one person that could do that right now. And he's not even returning my phone call.
Wait a minute. You called Forrester and left him a message that his mother's been in an accident? And he didn't show up? Something's wrong here.
Thanks.
So, what do you think is going on with your dad?
I don't know. It's just weird. This whole thing. I figured at first he was just giving Brooke some time to cool off.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Well, yeah, after she saw the photo. But she knew, everybody knew, that Amber set it up.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, it doesn't matter how it happened. It's still pretty disturbing. I mean, your husband kissing your daughter.
Well, that explains why he was gone the first night. But for him to stay away this long, to miss Hope's recital, to ignore all of Brooke's messages.
Wait, Brooke called him?
Yeah, she said she wanted him to come home. She was ready to talk.
And he didn't call her back? That is so not like your dad. Thomas, I don't mean to freak you out, but has it crossed your mind that something could be seriously wrong?
Thank God Stephanie's okay. But unfortunately, there were complications, and Helen didn't make it. Rich, your mother's really broken up over this. I hope you can get over to the hospital as soon as possible. It would really help. I miss you.
Any of those messages for me? So, any of those messages for me?
No, they're all for me.
I'll try not to take that personally.
You're up early.
So are you. You always check your messages at 4 in the morning?
Guess I couldn't sleep. I'm not used to the time difference.
Yeah, me neither. was tossing and turning the whole time.
Look, why don't you go back to bed?
Maybe I will. You coming?
In a minute. I just have to put out a fire.
Anything I can do to help?
No, I've got it under control.
Okay.
Night.
Good night.
Dear Mother.
I don't understand it. Ridge didn't show up for Hope's recital, and now he's not even here for his mother.
All this behavior, it's just off the charts.
I guess he figures since it's not an emergency, he doesn't have to rush over here. But I don't need to tell him how much Helen meant to her.
It just doesn't make sense. None of it does.
Well, Forrester had made sense for a long time now.
I know you keep saying that, but I feel like we're missing something.
Try telling that to a woman who needs her son. I don't know what to say to her anymore.
Why don't you let me try? I may not have any luck, but at least it's a new face.
Thank you, honey.
Okay. Can you hold these?
Yeah, I'll be in a minute.
Okay.
Talk to you about something. If you want me to go and try to find Forrester, maybe figure out what's going on in his head, I'll do that.
I'm almost afraid to find out.
Stephanie.
Bridget.
Dad's on his way home from Europe. And Nick's here too. Oh. I'm so thankful you're okay.
I'm glad you're here. Bridget, I'm so worried about Helen's daughter. I don't think anyone's told her. I don't think she knows.
Police haven't found her?
I don't think so. And she doesn't have any other family. You know that. Her dad's dead. Helen was the only one that she had.
Well, Stephanie, you should tell her. If anyone can help her understand, it's you, your words of wisdom. I don't know where I would be all these years without him. I don't know where any of us would be.
Has anybody heard from Ridge?
No.
You're worried about it too, aren't you?
Couldn't have put it better myself. That ought to stop you from bothering him, Brooke. Rich?
Come over here, Morgan. And I want some answers.
Answers? Answers to what?
All these questions that have been keeping me awake at night. What's in LA, Morgan?
Trouble. Lots of trouble. And a job that stressed you out so much you had to take a leave of absence. You were dealing with people that didn't appreciate you. Your family, actually.
I had a fallout with my own family.
They never did realize what was good for you. So that's why we're here in Venice, to get away from it all.
All of what, though? That's...
See? Look, I told you. You just need to take it easy, really. Here. You just need some peace and quiet. And time to heal. I want to help you do that. Please. Let me help you do that.
You talking about Amber? You think she had something to do with my dad disappearing?
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I thought about it too. The last time we couldn't find my dad, she was the reason.
Somebody should track her down.
I did.
You talked to her?
Yeah. She said she had nothing to do with it. She swore to me.
And you believed her?
Yeah. Look, I know I didn't realize before what she was capable of.
Well, yeah, nobody did.
But I could always tell when something was off with her, when she was up to something. And I'm not getting those vibes now. She kept saying how sorry she was, how wrong she was. She wanted to leave town, start over, leave my family alone. And she said she hoped Dad and Brooke would work things out. I know, I may be wrong. Last time I sure as hell was wrong. But Nick and Bridget talked to her too, and they had the same feeling.
Okay, so if it's not Amber keeping him away, you don't think Ridge is trying to make a point, do you?
Like what?
Well, Brooke did ask him to leave. Maybe he's just giving her what she asked for, making her see what life would be like without him.
No, she knows what life is like without him. They were separated for so long, they were both miserable. And I think that's making it twice as hard for Brooke. She thought they were past all of this. That there'd be no more drama, no more roller coaster rides. So now with that picture and the disappearing act,
She must be going crazy right now.
I knew it. I told you we should have gone with the stuffed animal.
They're fine, Nick, thank you.
Well, it's like the Rose Parade in here.
Mrs. Forrester, another delivery.
Hey, see? See what I mean?
And this email was just faxed from your office. It's marked urgent.
Thank you very much. I can't see very well. Will you read this for me, Brooke?
Oh, sure. Oh my God. It's from Ridge.
And what's it say?
Dear Mother, I heard about the accident, and I'm so glad you're okay. Although I'm sorry about Helen. She was such a wonderful woman. I'd like to be there for the service, and of course for you. But I need more time away to think.
Is that it?
No, there's more. It's been a very difficult year for me. Frankly, I'm out of patience with Brooke. I can't deal with her anymore. I know the kids are wondering where I am. So tell them that I love them and that I'm doing what's best for all concerned by keeping my distance. I wish it hadn't come to this. But after all Brooke has put me through, I'm left with no other choice. Rich. He can't deal with me anymore. He needs to keep his distance. What is he talking about? It sounds like he's not coming home.
Of course he is, Mom. You heard him. He just needs time.
Time for what? What did I do?
Well, you didn't have any faith in him. You didn't believe him.
How could he do this? How could he leave me with all of these unanswered questions? And not let us know where he is? What if something happened to RJ, to Hope, to any of the kids? Ridge says he's doing what's best. How can it be best to abandon his family?
You know what, Mom? I'll help you. We all will. We'll help you and the kids. We'll do whatever you need.
Honey, I need Ridge. I need my husband. And this is not him. This is not the man that I married. I mean, this is definitely not the man that said he would fight for us.
Everybody's got their breaking point, Brooke.
And Ridge has reached his because I asked him to sleep somewhere else for one night.
Okay, you were wrong to ask him. You were wrong to throw him out of the house. but he's equally wrong in staying away like this. And Brooke, you're absolutely right. This is not the son that I've raised. I just hope to God he comes to his senses soon enough. Come on, I'll walk you through this. All right? We'll figure out what it is that we have to say to the children, and we'll deal with it. Okay? We'll get them through this, and then I'll get you through this. And when he wakes up from that silly fog that he's in, I promise you, he will come back. And he will come back crawling on his knees asking for forgiveness. And when he does, you and I will throttle him together.
You really think he'll come back?
Oh, Brooke, he loves you. You and the children are the most important thing in the world to him. You've got to believe that.
You definitely have the touch.
So we're agreed. No more talk about the past.
Okay. You win.
What's better than being in the most beautiful romantic city in the world with a woman who's crazy in love with you?
You love me?
Since the moment I first saw you. I was just a kid, a teenager, and we couldn't get enough of each other. And if we weren't glued at the hip at work, we were talking for hours on the phone. Or driving in your Ferrari. Or parked on Mulholland, making out under the stars. But it wasn't just a teenage crush. What we had was big and important. It was like this force that grabbed a hold of our hearts and wouldn't let go. We couldn't let go. And even today, it's there just as strong as it ever was.
Morgan,
Look, I know that you're lost right now. But I'm going to help you find yourself. All you have to do is give in to it. And feel those old feelings and let them wash all over you. And take you back to a better time, a better place. Ridge, I have missed you so much. And I have been so patient, knowing that, you're just not right now. Look, Ridge, this could be a second chance for us. And being here like this with you, I can't wait any longer. Just let it happen like it did before. Because you and I were meant to be together.
You're right, Stephanie. I have to have faith. I believe in my husband. Nothing could tear us apart.